Alright, hope you can hear me okay. This is Ryan at RS Classics, Rolling Classics in Lake Geneva. You may have heard in the news recently that basically had a tornado come through the town. Anyway, a tree found my Jeep. It's my Jeep door. Of course, insurance didn't cover this damage. Whatever. So it's up to me to fix this, alright? And so I took it off. You can see the thing came in here, cracked the windshield, and the other top of the door got mushed in on the roof side. But today, we're going to see about fixing this just the way it is. These here, this top part comes out here, here, here. Yeah, those three. So what I've got to do is, it's not coming out, it's bound somehow. But I've got to tap these three out, get this off, get the covering off, bend this back together, and put it all back together. So let's see what happens, all right? Pressure on there. You see how that's coming up? You gotta bring these up evenly. This one's coming up on its own. So that leaves, this is the guy that's, you don't want to hit the fabric, hit the metal. So these, I think the damage probably wedged it in there more than anything. The other thing is, we get done, you gotta want to make sure that you can get this in and out easily, because these kind of nice to have the half doors on a nice day. So when all is said and done, those are in there pretty deep. Wow, who'd have known? Yeah, I know, right? Nothing's easy. Yeah, cart's got wheels. Trying to keep some pressure on it. How long those things are in there. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's pretty far in there. Good one. Right there. Gosh. You know, I think we're there. there. Note to self. See, this is what happens when you watch videos. You learn, right? So you learn that the Velcro is actually holding the door top. Yeah, you know what? You can't script this stuff. Of course, my glasses are all fogged up now. It's nice. Anyway, so this part we know is good. This is the half door I was telling you about. You could ride around the rig like this. The top off. We're going to set this off. Over here. All right. So, wow. All right. So now we got to figure out how to get this out. Again, Velcro, they love this stuff. Anyway, the top to this, if you were to buy it brand new, this rag top is really expensive. Even though the Jeep's old, this is a new added thing that you can put on there. And the company that makes it, they sell these tops, just the tops for like $2,200. It's funny because I think I only bought the Jeep for like $5,500. So the top's about half the price of the Jeep. Anyway, so you have this here, Anyway, so I got to get this damn top off of here. It should be coming off. If not, we're in trouble because I'm going to have to work on this without removing this. And that's just the way it looks like it's going to happen. Because looking at how this is tucked in here, it's all sewn into place. Even down here where it grabs this piece, that's all sewn in. You cannot remove this metal from the rest of the top. So if that's what you got to do, you got to take it out, take a look at it. You can kind of see this one's bent. This other one looks straight. So this one's definitely bent. This one's probably the one that's hanging it up where you can't just take it in and out. That's probably what happened. So, if that's the case, I have to work with this inside. The plastic, I have to be really careful. I don't want to damage that. So let's just at least open up this inner plastic and see what we're working with. I have some ideas of how I'm going to fix this. Just not sure how it's going to work, but wow, that's really smushed in there. Anyway. It's really smushed in there. So, if nothing else, let's try to bend this just a little bit without using any metal on it. I'm not going to hurt when you use the old 4-post lift. Keep this damn cart from rolling. Boy, if you could see this. Oh, there she goes. Wow. She was tucked in there pretty good. You can see right in here that zipper. It's not going to want to go back. Anyway, this zipper allows you to drop the window down. That's great. So now, How do you fix that? I've got an idea. So, bear with me. So ultimately, I wanted to kind of work on this without, I wanted to work on just the metal, but I can't. It's stitched in, guys. Believe me, I'm looked at this if I get around it, but there's a stitching here, and there's no way without cutting something to get at the bare metal. So we have to work with it, with this covering in place. And I'm looking at this. This is a conduit bender. And my idea is to pull this back down. Basically, you hook this into here, like it's conduit, because I said I wanted to do this without the fabric. No, you know, it's, well, I know you really can't tell, but that actually did move it. The other thing I want to try is probably a piece of wood and a sledgehammer. If I do that, that should be able to protect that fabric. So let's take a look. I gotta get my sledgehammer. Give me a minute. All right. Oh yeah. Bring out the noise. Anyway. All right. Here we go. So, yeah. You don't want to damage this, you know, the best you can. You want to keep that safe. So, let's just give it a whack and see what she does. There you go. That'll wake you up. Wow. I know it's hard to tell, but it's actually coming out. You know what? I got a bigger bender over here. All right. All right. Now this is even bigger. Anyway, I know I'm blocking the shot, but just give me a second. Shit. I'm gonna go to the ground. I should just step on the damn thing. Oh, look at that. We're getting there, guys. You gotta make sure you put this on the right way. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go this way. So, thank you. So, we're definitely making progress, huh? Goes there. Got to get it out just a little bit more. Actually, I'm just going to step on it. I mean, the bender definitely gives me leverage, but now that we're at this point, I think we could just... So, there's your top of your door. I need this side to come down just a little bit, or actually up. This is straight across. You see how that kind of dips down. I'm going to get that to come up. Try to set it on it. I like how that came up. There's a little bubble in here. Not sure I can fix that without damaging the rest. But I think that might be good enough. Oh, see there? There's a little bubble right there. I guess I can always here. See where I'm focusing. This is going to be a mess. Where I'm focusing right here, where this bubble is here. Get this. I don't know how this thing's going to react. Let's try it. It's better. Now, the other thing is, see how it's kind of bowed? So let's see if we can fix that. I'm okay with this now. See how that leveled out nice? So now I want to kind of get this, you can see this bow. Again, got to think outside the box, right? Now see, I'm okay with a lot of this right now, but you can see that end there has got a bad bend in it. So we have to address this to go back out straight like the other side. And so to how to do that, and now you can tell that took the brunt of it. Or even just I'm not bending the part that I want though. We'll do the hammer again. Or actually I could just drop it and step on it. I think that would actually get that to flip out. Let's just try that, huh? And so we don't strip the fabric too much, but it's still in shot. That's a chisel. All right, so I'm gonna step on it, but I'm gonna use this mat on the ground to flatten this out. This thing right here. So I'm gonna use, I got a mat on the ground. This is good when you're heavy, huh? Let's take a look. Not enough. All right. So again, I think we're gonna have to pound on this bad boy. Yeah, I ate that there. Put it there. Okay. So this here, if you put this on one side, then you hit like right here, that should work. See, by lifting this end, you're actually causing a big void in here where it can come down. It's going to come down and flex a couple times. And so I hate hitting the seal like that, but that's just the way it is. So here it is, it's still bent up. Actually, that's not bad. Now all I have to do is get this to straighten out. We should be okay. Those are straight. Oh, let's take a look at this, guys. All right, so it still has a little bend in it. Work on it a little more. Yeah. So right in here, that's the bend. So I want to have this here, prop it up, and when I strike that, it should come down. Keep pressure on it. Yeah, don't, you know, sometimes you got to put a little oomph in it. Let's take a look. A little bit more. But I need it more over here. Okay. I like that. That's gonna be fine. I don't want to mess with that too much because you start getting all kinds of lines in here, but this certainly could come out a little further. If I use my wood trick, here's where the bend is. If I use the wood trick, yeah, that looks better, huh? All right. So, we got this one on here. So what do you think, guys? Look how straight that is. That's straight right down in here, from there to there. Like I said, the top, you know what? I got to be careful. I might come back and adjust it if it doesn't quite seal the roof line, but I'm okay with that. Because once that's put in, that's going to look fine. You can actually feel a little bumps. I'm not going to worry about that. The other thing is you have to worry about the position of these pins. So let's zip her back up. Remember, we couldn't do that before. Well, we couldn't unzip it because it was pinched in there. Make sure I didn't damage, yeah. Do all that work and then you end up damaging the damn zipper by banging on it. So I didn't do that. So that goes there. And then I think the last piece of business is to see how well they line up with the door. Hey, I'm still recording. Anyway, so let's see. See how close we are. All right, so again, these have to go inside here, and this one has to go inside here, and you shouldn't have to have a damn sledgehammer to bang the damn things out. So far, it's not too bad. This one definitely has to be flattened out. Yeah. You can see how this one's actually pointing up. So, I really don't want to bang the shit out of it. So, guys, always be thinking of what you want to do. So, this is a pipe that I use for the hydraulics engine hoist. Pump the hydraulics up. You just put this on here, and you can manipulate this to where you got it. Now see how easy that was? All right, kids, let's take a look. Put this up here. That looks nice and straight. You won't know until you fit. I don't want to talk about the fit or quit thing, but yeah. Anyway, it's an old joke. This one goes in here. That one in there. This one into there. Yeah, thanks. Got a piece of wood too. Yeah. Anyway, so of course, cart's gonna run away from you. Just jam it up there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, so what happened here is when this thing bent, it also bent this tube. So what I've got to do is I got to get a chisel in here and bend this tube to make it comfortable enough for this to go straight down. Right now it's on an angle. So we can fix that while it's still in place. This is up here. And then all I have to do is get a chisel. It's always easier watching videos than actually doing them, but I like puzzles. All right, so there you go. I'm going to try to do this without freaking hurting the fabric, so it's going to be interesting. this first. Because I know if I hit this and that thing slides off, it may puncture the door, and I don't want that. So let's try the old lever. So what we'll do is there's a piece of metal right there, I see. All right, well, let's try this. It's actually kind of welded to that door a little bit, so let's see if we can just do this. Okay, didn't damage the fabric. A little bit more. I like this because the thing actually captures on the end. So it's not like the chisel can actually keep it from hitting this. All that. Yeah, not too bad. Anyway, just for now, I'm going to tap it down. Only because I got to get this garage, I got to get this sheet covered and finished. I don't know how much else I can do with that except, all right, let's take it off. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Back to square one. Really? There it is. There we go. Yeah. Wasn't in there too hard. Alright. Like I said, I already got the damn thing off. So I'm gonna fix it proper because, you know, pain in the ass. I have to do the same damn thing again if I don't get that straightened. So let's talk about that one again. So you'll see how easy it fits, hopefully. If you can see, these go straight, and look at that. That one's bent. So I can't have that bent. So put this on here, because they all go straight in. So these all have to be straight. Okay. Still a little more. A little bit on here. That went over just a little too much. This one. So, straight. Then I have to come down this way. Even though it's straight this way, going straight this way, but now it's sticking up. So now I have to, you see how that's pointing that way more. So what I have to do is keep it this way. Just lay down here and do it. Yeah. So this one has to come up. I kind of like that, just the way it's at. So you need to go in straight up this way and straight this way, just basically like these. They all have to line up. They're all going in the same area. So I think I got that. Like I said, you want to be able to take these in and out easy. Of course, I don't think easy is in the vocabulary. So anyway. In, and in. Oh, yeah, see that one went in too far, too quick. Should be going in at the same time. There's nothing way around that. I don't know how that bent. Damn it. How did that end up so bad? Oh well. This actually, see how this is what I'm fighting with. This thing's going in this way, and it's and this tube is welded here and here, so this whole thing must have got mushed down or something, but it's off. And there's just no way of getting around it right now. So for now, I gotta keep the rain out of the Jeep. So let's just get it together. See, that's not going. So I gotta get this whole thing lifted up. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that though. Get this thing. What's weird though is this stayed the same. It's just this piece that bends. Goes in there. All right. Well, like it or not, this one's gonna have to get bent that way more, just a little bit to help it. Without completely ripping the damn thing apart. And I don't want to destroy it. Yeah, I hate doing it, but that conforms more with the opening on the door. Because somehow this got damaged, and it's welded in there in a way that it's not going to be easy to just straighten it out. So I'm going to help it out just a little bit. See, yeah. See how that went in a lot nicer. My chisel, because I don't want to keep hitting the fabric. It's not the point of this. You don't want to damage it. That's in. That's in. This one's way out. It's in. rusts in. You can tell where the rust is. That one didn't always go all the way flush. You can tell where the rust lines were, that the other ones did go in all the way. So, okay guys, you saw what we started with. There you go. Bye-bye. And you take the Velcro. Push the Velcro down. So I don't know, guys. You saw what we started with. The only thing I do have concerns about is this thing's bent. So we'll have to see how bad. It only showed up when I tried to fix that, but when the door came out, it came out pretty easy. So we're just going to leave that alone. That just may be the way it is. But anyway, not bad. You saw what I was working with. And see inside. I didn't destroy anything. The zipper still works. Everything's back in place. So, Ryan with RS Rolling Classics. I know this ain't the video you're looking for because the Pinot's there. Why we're looking at a cheap door? Well, life happens. Okay, until next time, stay tuned. RS Rolling Classics. Cut.